I always keep tent and sleeping bag in my car, and like food and gas and little stove and everything, because sometimes I get this feeling I just want to leave from my home, which is beautiful, but yeah, then I just take off. Like this summer I was in the highlands of Iceland the whole summer, just camping and swimming, and I swam across almost all the lakes up there, and I think I'm the first person and the only person that's done that. So I love hiking and staying outdoors and camping. And this summer I think I slept like 5 out of 7 nights in tent. The other 2 I slept on the balcony. Get in? As soon as I see the water, kind of a little bit lose my mind, because I just want to tear my clothes off and run straight into the water. The more cold it is, the more excited I get. And as soon as I'm in, I feel like I can catch my breath finally. I'm in here. It feels so relaxing.
When you take your body with a normal core temp of around 36.5, 37 into a sub 5 degree water, it triggers a shock reaction. Doesn't matter how many times you've done that, your brain first reaction is panic, trauma, and then it triggers a chain reaction. And that's why training, experience, and acclimatization is critical. Otherwise, you never get over that phase, and that's one of the dangerous phases in entering into ice water. In reality, for a trained ice swimmer, we endure that phase, we adjust, we regulate our breathing, we let our skin go numb, we adjust to frozen fingers and toes. The pain always comes with it. It takes a few minutes, and once you've gone through that stage of adjusting, you have calmness and focus, and you can actually start swimming. Once you're out of the water, the mixture of cold blood, what we call it the afterdrop, and the fact that your core temperature continues to drop is quite radical. And it takes a while, and people usually, I myself can see it in other people, we kind of find ourselves in what I call a safety bubble. Our eyes are wide looking, not kind of either through you or inside, disconnected from anything around. We can hear, we can see, but we're 100% focused on what's happening to our body. You feel completely loss of control. And sometimes it's harder than the swim itself. The second part is when your body adjusted to the new core body temperature, the havoc with the blood pressure, oxygen, your brain recalibrate your situation, and usually we call it he's back or she's back. You can see it in the eye. Suddenly there's some focus, there's some reaction, there's a smile sometimes. You're still very cold. Many times your core body temperature is still below your core body temperature after your long ice swimming, but you're stable.
No swimming?
Well, I wanted to swim, but look, maybe too frozen. Changing area. I put my wool blanket out. It's porous, so I can see it well from the shore. If I go into the water, I can see it well. So nowhere to aim to go back. And on the blanket, I put my wool clothes in the same row I'm gonna put them on. Because when you get out, you're not gonna think about anything. You just want them to get on. So I just put them on in the stacks, and then I go in my swimsuit and put my swim cap and earplugs and look if everything's okay, and just get in. It's time to get back. I can see the orange blanket. It's horrible, it's ugly, but it works. So I swim back to the shore, and when I get out, I start to dry myself off, put clothes on the top, and then I just put clothes on the bottom, and I took the wetsuit, swimsuit off. And then otherwise, sometimes I just run up a mountain, jump around, or just go in the car and warm up the car. I like to warm up quick. Some people like to warm up slow. So it's just, you have to figure out what's best for you. And I've been working on that for years. I know what I want when I get out. I want, for example, I want to put my hat on my head over my swim cap. I don't want to pull the swim cap up first. Like little things like that matters. Because I feel like when I pull the swim cap up and put the hat on, it gets cold in the middle. I don't know, I can't explain, but yeah. When I was a kid, I've always been a lot for water. If I saw water, I was in it. And I was this kid who always accidentally fell in the lakes. Because I was not allowed to get in, but I always got in. And then I was always in the swimming pool until the coach just asked me if I would come and swim with him. And I've been swimming since. 10 years ago, I started to go into the ocean. And more cold it is, the more I love it. I don't know, it's something you can't describe. It's rotten shark, my dad's favorite candy. Do you want some?
Nice.
Victor? Do you want some? He's like, no. No, you have to smell it.
Lovely.
Mér fannst þetta náttúrulega kannski ekki íþrótt sem að væri. Það var svona íþrótt sem að var einn í mikið. Og ég hefði viljað frekar hún verið í fótbolta meira. En ég nú ekki fótbolta sinni samt. En hún stóð sér flott í sundinu og var Akureyjarmeistari. Þegar hún var 15 ára, 14 á bikar. Stóð sér flott og ég var ekki nóg duglegur að fylgja henni eftir samt á þegar hún keppni og svoleiðis.
I took my 3 daughters to the swimming pool soon as they were born, 8 weeks. and I've been camping with them all since they were just really tiny. And always every summer we went for camping for maybe 1, 2, 3 months and hardly came home. I know we are living in Iceland and everything is like, everyone thinks that's a really small island, but you can go a lot of places. And they were young when I started to encourage them to get in, and I always waited until the child service would pick them up and take them off me because I was putting them in cold water. But they kind of grew into it and love it, and they, I don't know, just nature does a lot of good things for all of us, I think.
Við vorum bara mjög mikið í svona tjaldferðalögum og vorum eiginlega bara allt sumarið bara í, þú veist, bara í tjaldvagni og bara í alls konar veðrum og við fórum stundum bara ekkert heim í marga vikur. og það var bara alltaf mjög skemmtilegt og vorum mjög duglegar að fara í sjóinn og fara í sund og það var aldrei eitthvað svona bara hanga á tjaldsvæðum. Við vorum alltaf á fullu einhvern veginn. Það var mjög skemmtilegt.
This is where our summer house was when I was a little one. But now it's my brother's summer house. And do you think the car is gonna get stuck? Can we pass this? Should we check? This is the reason I usually bring a shovel with me. We have to walk from here. Oh, I was here a lot when I was a kid. And I have almost my best childhood memories from here. We had a summer house here, a really tiny one, but it went within the avalanche. So my brother got this place and built it up again. And I was really always in this little stream here, getting wet. We are here now, and I'm from here, but I live here. So we are like bring all the kids here and have fun. It's a lot of fun. My dad made this for us, so we're always like with bow and arrow. It's a lot of fun, but I was the youngest one, so I usually lost. If you want to see the temperature, you look here. You can just decide what you want, how warm you want it to be. Perfect. I think I'll just get in here. Summer circle here. Okay?
Yep.
Yes. Yes. We can just go here. Yeah, look, it's perfect to get in. I'm just gonna go out there and back.
Okay.
I met Birna when I went to do my Ice Mile on New Year's Eve in Akureyri, northern Iceland. I didn't know about Birna, but she suddenly appeared in my swim, which wasn't very well organized locally, and she sorted everything out for me, safety and everything. So she was a blessing. Growing and living in Iceland, being a swimmer, but she never, interestingly enough, pushed herself to do something like a kilometer, an ice mile. It was almost a no-go zone for someone who lives in Iceland. So she naturally was very fascinated with my swim and madness, and she just jumped in to help. But after my visit, she took to do an ice kilometer, She was very interested in the rules and understanding what is it that we do that allow us to swim distances like that in the ice. And she picked it up very quickly. She did an ice kilometer and then an ice mile. She became our ambassador of ice swimming in Iceland and the host for a lot of ice swimming who comes to Iceland. And recently she participated in Murmansk in the world champ. And I can't remember the exact time, but she's done very well.
2016 I decided to do an ice mile, and I did it really good. I was in really good cold shape. I can handle cold really well, and the swimming part of it was fine, and the recovery was great. And then I figured out, oh, it's pretty easy for me. So I'm the president of International Ice Swimming Association. He contacted me, and I was offered to come to Murmansk. And there I met my frozen family, all the other ice swimmers, and it was the first time I met a group I kind of just clicked. I just felt one of them part of, and since then I've just been totally in love with them. This was in Russia now, this year in March. I was the world champion in my age group. You know, I wasn't the world champion overall, just in my age group. And I think it's pretty neat, it's pretty cool.
But I've been swimming here before.
So where to?
Where to? Eilstaðir. Regular color of toes. Eilstaðir, yeah.
What's there?
I guess some cold water. Isn't that what we were looking for? Zero. It's getting colder because it's colder outside. It's minus 1.3 outside and the water is 0 here.
I totally love and live in Iceland. It's like me. It doesn't matter how the weather is, I just put my clothes on for the weather. And I think every day should be a good day, not depend on how the weather is. Because most of the adventures are in bad weather or extreme cold. And I love going out camping in the winter, even if it's snowing. Going for ice swim, warming up, jumping around, eating something. and crawl into my sleeping bag in my tent.
So, what's the accommodation tonight?
Well, I was thinking about booking a hotel, but I'm an ice swimmer, so this is what I have to offer. Frozen ground, 2 tents, and enjoy.
These kind of things I love. And yeah, Iceland is a beautiful country. Like a month ago, I went to Ireland for 2.5 weeks. I stayed with great friends over there, and it gave me some confidence. I got like, from being like that in swimming, I got like this, because I always try to get away from a lot of people. I stay a lot of time alone, but when I came to Ireland, I took part of this event. But it is night swim. You can, when you move your hands, you can see the water kind of light up. It's amazing. It's totally amazing. I was really nervous going there because I usually get nervous around a lot of people.
When was this a good idea?
Go on then, if you go.
Do I need this?
So my friend took me there and they was like, oh, you're gonna be fine, you're gonna be fine. And I was like, oh, okay, let's go. Then I came there and I was like, hi, nice to meet you. And I just felt like I was one of them. So the nervousness went off and everyone got excited to get in and just totally blah.
How was it?
Perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah?
It was amazing.
Then the day after, it was from the same series, but then it's from it's called the Baltimore Wet Weekend.
It's 500 people. That's a lot. So it's gonna be fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I never swam with so many people before, and I just totally loved it. And everyone was so friendly, and I felt like I was Irish, you know. I felt like I knew these people for years, but I only met them. And gave me like confidence that I actually can do things. And I decided, because it's not a competition, it's no prize, it's no time, it's so relaxed and so well organized, a lot of kayaks, a lot of boats, and I came out of the water just with one big smile. Like I was kind of swimming like this because it's so much fun. So I just, yeah, it was amazing. It did so much for my spirit, swimming spirit. The glacier lagoon is one of my favorite places to swim in, definitely, because it isn't, I don't think it's the coldest I've been swimming in, but it's more the scenery that shows it's totally ice swimming, because you can see the icebergs. really unique to swim around the glaciers, but it also can be really dangerous because they move. So you have to go and read the area and look out what's dangerous. And if you, like when I was swimming there last time, I was seeing seeing as you get something was moving, so I just stopped and thought, well, I really want to stay in longer because I usually don't want to get out. But I thought, okay, now I'll get out because I want to be safe.
Maður fattar ekkert að þetta sé eitthvað rosalega hættulegt eða að þetta sé eitthvað svona extreme eitthvað. Maður svo vanur bara að maður bara alveg upp við þetta og við vorum alltaf í sjónum og maður bara hefur ekkert að pæla í sko.
The Olympic Games is a big dream. We will get there. I have no doubt about that. When and how is a more difficult answer. Time will tell. We are getting stronger, more experienced. We have swimmers in more countries, in different age groups all around the world. We are at a tipping point in ice swimming. It's changed our approach to winter. Winter is open for business now. You see in the UK, I see it in the social media. The winter is come and everyone, instead of complaining, starting to cheer. Oh, winter is coming, water temperature approaching 5 degrees, the season is here. Let's go swimming. It's amazing. And it will get to the Olympic game. And hopefully I'm gonna be there when it happens.
I have one goal. That's to enjoy and have fun. If I'm not enjoying and have fun, I'm not doing it anymore. I don't care what time I swim in, I don't care what seat I'm in or whatever. I do it for the fun and to meet the people. Because it's so amazing friendship you can make there. And when you get out of the water, you're kind of frozen, obviously. No one is wondering, oh, she's competing with me. They just help you to get warm. They just help you. We're all helping each other out. Afterwards, we maybe look at the time, but that's the thing I love. And that's my main goal. And kind of the only goal.
I'm gonna put my swimsuit on.
Go on, have a look.
You maybe not doing that?